Sunderland, why don't you just... Do you know what it is? It's kind of bad that the one thing I do consider positive is that Hull actually beat Fleetwood and have just basically put top two out of the question. I mean, it was anyway after the Wigan game for me, but there was still a mathematical glimmer of a hope if we bothered, you know, to beat Blackpool, if you actually decided to turn up. And even if Hull had won, if you'd beat Hull, win your game in hand, even though it is against Blackpool, so we'll probably lose that one and all. You know, you could have potentially put it within 2 points, but clearly the players weren't interested in that. That was probably also one of the worst games of football I've seen for quite some time, and it was certainly one of the worst this season, and we've seen some real drab garbage, we really have, but there was just no... And yeah, you know what, I know it's easy to say this when you're going on a bad run of form, but come on, there was no want or drive or determination to do anything. We were happy to keep the ball. We kept possession, but like we've said on SCFC Fan TV, or I've said it even on here, there's no point in just keeping the ball if you're just going to go backwards. Oh look, pass to the centre-half, pass to the other centre-half, pass to the full-back, back to the centre-half, back to the keeper. There's no point in doing that. If you absolutely have to do that, fair enough, but there was just no drive, there was no tempo, there was no intensity, and... First half was just a blur. There was basically now happened. Blackpool had a chance they probably should have scored from, to be fair to them, in the first half, where it was a shot that came from the right hand side of the penalty area and it was skied away over the bar. Apart from that, that was literally all I can remember happening in the first half. The second half, we hit the post, probably should have scored. If that had happened, it's a completely different game. And obviously the winner, look, I know there'll be some people out there who don't like Lee Burge and will be quick to slate him for it, but that is poor, don't get me wrong. Lee Burge should definitely be saving that, unless it took a nick off someone in front of our defence that I didn't see from the camera angle, but either way, Lee Burge, he'd be disappointed not to save that. But the fact of the matter is, that's one incident. It happened, right? What's your response? And again, didn't bother to show one. We had a couple of half-decent chances here and there, but... Okay, maybe me using the term didn't bother is a bit harsh, but I just think Sunderland players need to really be careful here because they're either A, in danger of missing out on the playoffs altogether, which I think you've got to ask serious questions of Johnson if that does happen. I'm not saying he should go, but it doesn't mean we can't absolve him from criticism. And then, even if we do win in the playoffs, it's only a success if you win them. And we've lost against a side that could very well be coming up. Well, in fact, yeah, Blackpool probably finishing the playoffs now. You know, and Blackpool, to be fair, are a decent side, but I did say I actually am disappointed to lose that game because I didn't think there was anything. I didn't think either side was really better than the other. But Blackpool won the game, and fair enough. They'll see it as 3 points against the side around there. Fair enough. They're not going to complain. Why should they? But yeah, I'm just sick of it. I'm sick to death of being let down at the end of every single season. I mean, all we're asking for is to go up from League One, for goodness sake. All we're asking for is to go up from the third tier of English football, a tier that we still feel, and rightly feel, we shouldn't be in the first place. And the fact that unless we win the playoffs this season, then that's the third season in a row we will have failed in our objective to go up. The thing that gives me hope the next season, whatever division we're in, and it's looking more like it's going to be League One, annoyingly, is that Lee Johnson and Christian Speakman and everyone at the club hopefully will actually sign players that will get us promoted. Not might, not could, not possibly, not should, will get Sunderland out of this league into the Championship again. Because I'm fed up of this league. I'm just bored of it now. And like I said, we're at the point now where we're letting the season fizzle out, and that is not what we need. Even if top two's gone, which it now certainly is, think of it. You could get momentum. You could bother to get momentum ahead of the playoffs. We had momentum. I don't quite get how we managed to lose it, but well, I suppose it's Sunderland. But even then, it shouldn't be Sunderland, especially not at this level. Well done, Blackpool. Tuesday's game's interesting for Hull because it depends who could win in the league at Hull and Peterborough. So Peterborough probably want us to do them a favour, but from our perspective, until at least the playoffs, if we finish there, season's done really, and I just can't be bothered anymore. Loving you guys. Take care, stay safe, and hopefully you'll see us all later. Like, comment, and subscribe, please. That'd be great.